Hi guys, this is Mrs. Melton. So my podcast thing in class didn't exactly work out today, so I'm making a short little how-to video that should help you get through this. So you're going into your checking packet and looking for balancing your checking account number 19. You are not going to be using this top page though that says the 19 on it until the very end. So set that aside. And you are going to set the checking account, the checkbook register on your left, and on your right, you're going to put your bank statement. So you'll see that the bank statement is here, and on your left, the check register. So the goal of this is to compare your checkbook register with what the bank sent you, the bank statement. And you want to check the names of the companies for the transactions, and you want to check the deposit or withdrawal amount. At this point, we are not going to worry about the balance because that's going to work out at the bottom, and we won't worry about the balance over on the bank statement either for now, because the goal of this is basically whatever is on the bank statement that isn't on the check register, you are going to write at the bottom. And there's 3 things you are going to add to the bottom of the check register. And there's 3 things on the register that you are going to add to the bottom of the bank statement. So after you go through all the transactions on the checkbook register, you are going to look at the very last checkbook balance, and you are going to either add or subtract depending on your 3 transactions to get a new balance here, and then a new balance here, and then an end balance at the bottom, a new one. And then on your bank statement, you want to, you'll have your 3 new transactions from the check register that weren't on the bank statement written at the bottom of the bank statement. And then, you know, you got to kind of be careful to keep your numbers in the deposit column or the withdrawal column, so you know whether it's being added as a deposit or subtracted as a withdrawal. So you'll have a new balance. You'll take this balance, add or subtract the first one that wasn't on the bank statement. You'll have a new balance. Then do that the second time. You'll have a new balance. And then you'll do that a third time and you'll have a new balance. So the new balance at the bottom of the bank statement and the new balance at the bottom of the check register should match, and they should be the same amount. So as I get you started here, first of all, you're going to start with your register, and you have Green Gas Oil Company, and it was for $37 on your register. So you're going to go over to the bank statement, and you can see it's Green Gas Oil Company, and it's $37 as well. So that's all we're checking right now. So we're going to go ahead and put check marks next to those transactions on the bank statement, the dollar amount, and the transaction description. So those all match up just fine. And we got to check mark them so we know where we're leaving off at. The next one down on the checkbook register is ATM, and it says $30. And then we go over to ATM cash withdraw. Oops, this one was supposed to be a check mark down here. Okay, so ATM, it was a cash withdrawal, and it was also $30. So we're going to check mark next to the $30. Check mark next to the ATM on your bank statement. Check mark next to the $30 on your check register. And check mark next to ATM on your checkbook register. So the next one down on your checkbook register is your check number 1318. You wrote a check, a paper check, for the cell phone company. And it was for $100. And then you go over to your bank statement. And it says check 1318. You gotta check that and make sure it matches up. And that was for $100. So all that matches. Give those 4 things quick check marks. And we're to the next one. And that says favorite mall shop. And then that was for $52.44. And then you go over to your bank statement and it says something about the mall. You know that's the right one. And you know it is because the price is the same, $52.44. So check mark those 4 things. That one. And then the favorite mall shop. Next one down is a deposit. And that was for $1206.78. So you got paid. So this money in the deposit column is being added to your checking account. So you'll see that it went from, $630.99 to $1837 because you got paid. So it was $1206.78. You come over to your bank statement and you'll see $1206.78. But wait, there was one up here that wasn't on your register. It was the airport gift shop. And it is not on your register. So in a moment, we are going to write that one at the bottom of your check register because it's not on there. So first of all, we're going to go back to, we got paid, okay? So $1206.78 matches up. We're going to check mark that on your bank statement. Check mark that. And then on your register, check mark the deposit and the deposit. So, yeah, we got Groceries R Us, college dorm deposit, charity funds. So we do not have airport gift shop. And that's on the bank statement. It is not on the checkbook register. So what we're going to do is write it at the bottom. And because these lines are so dark, I'm going to write kind of small. And we are going to put the date from the bank register /08, and we're going to put airport gift shop down here. And we're spending money, obviously, at a gift shop. So that amount was $30.57. And you got to make sure when you're putting it over here, because you're spending money, it's under the withdrawal column.